Hey guys, this is my gaming PC and I use it to just play, the Battlefield games or Forza Horizon, and sometimes even a little bit of Call of Duty. Call of Duty never gets old. Okay, now in all seriousness, I don't use this for gaming. As you can see, there's no graphics card in it. I haven't personally tried to use it for gaming, and I probably won't until I get a graphics card because I don't want to stress out my CPU. I have no backup computer to edit my videos on, but I mainly use it for video editing and photo editing. Honestly, it's not terrible since those programs I use are mainly CPU intensive and the GPU performance wouldn't matter a whole bunch. I would see a little bit faster rendering times, but anyways, let's go over some of the specs. For the CPU, I'm using an AMD Ryzen 3 3200G clocked at 3.6 GHz. It also comes with Radeon Vega graphics. The reason why I chose this CPU in the first place was because when I first built this PC, I was intending to use it for music production, but decided that music really, it was my thing, but I just loved making YouTube videos and loved tech more. So I decided to switch over to tech videos, obviously. But anyways, it has 16 gigabytes of DDR4 Vengeance RAM. When I first built this PC, it only had 8 gigabytes of RAM in it. And when I started video editing and photo editing, I decided, yeah, definitely time to upgrade to 16. I'm surprised I only put 8 in it at the start, but it was intended for music production, and I was really just trying to ball on a budget. And I am still trying to ball on a budget. That's why there's no graphics card. For the motherboard, I got a B450 Aura's Elite Gaming motherboard. For storage, I have a PNY CS900 120GB SSD with Windows 11 installed on it, which, this was a bad decision. I don't even know what I was thinking while I was building this PC. First off, I should have just got a graphics card. I probably would have if I knew where I'd be at today and where GPU prices would be at today. Also, why did I choose a $120 SSD for a boot drive? Like, I know that you don't need much for the boot drive, but you gotta think of the desktop folders, the downloads folders, the program folders. All of that adds up real quick. I should have got at least 256 gigabytes, but the next build will be a lot better. Trust me, guys. I'm saving up money to build a really nice gaming rig and eventually start streaming gaming content and make a YouTube channel for it, but when the time comes, that time comes. Other than that, I have a 2 terabyte Western Digital hard drive, then I have another half terabyte hard drive that I actually took out of my laptop. So this is a funny story. Somehow when I was trying to replace the hard drive with an SSD for my laptop, I got the screws stripped on the hard drive bay mount, so they're kind of just stuck on the hard drive. It's kind of rough, but it is what it is. My laptop just has an SSD laying in there, plugged in, and there's tape holding it. So hopefully it stays in there because I've unscrewed the bottom so much that those screws are starting to go bad. And hopefully I won't have to get into it anytime soon. For the case, I have an Antec GX202. Nothing too fancy, but it does have a clear acrylic side panel to show off just a little bit of RGB it has. So this case wasn't a bad case to build, and honestly, I didn't have any real struggles with it. The only struggle I had was the typical, trying to put on the left side panel and shove all the cables in there. That way it can fit on there properly. Then for the power supply, I have a CX550M. So now you guys are probably saying, how does this actually run? Does it perform well? Well, here's some benchmarks to show you guys. For Cinebench, I got single test score of 945. And for the multi-core test, it scored 3749. For the Geekbench single core performance, it got 980. Then for the multi-core performance, it scored 3231. And last but not least, I did CPU-Z. A single thread test scored 454.7. Then the multi-thread test came in at 1735.4. So my personal opinion on this PC is it actually runs amazing. Not what a lot of you guys think I would say, but for what I use it for, it gets the job done. Especially after I added that extra stick of RAM, I noticed the performance difference. And now, I would like to have a GPU so I could game, but it's not my top priority right now. And with the GPU market, it might be safe just to play it safe. But if you guys do know any budget-friendly GPUs that actually aren't bad, whether they be used or new, comment them down below. I haven't had any real issues with photo or video editing. It was mainly just when I was trying to render a project while also trying to make a thumbnail for that video. It just wouldn't work. It was really laggy. So other than that, I honestly have no complaints about this computer. Like I said, it does everything I need it to right now. While gaming would be nice to be able to do on it, it's not my top priority. Who knows, I might try GeForce Now. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. Get subscribed down below. Also, comment what your build is and what you have. I'm curious to see what you guys are using. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.